A year after the release of A Plague Tale Requiem, many fans have speculated where the story could be taken next. The end of Requiem had a very interesting post-credits scene that has a lot of information that can be debunked. In this video, I'm going to go over the following topics: what the post-credits scene means for A Plague Tale 3, what the epilogue of Requiem means for A Plague Tale 3, and what a modern-day Plague Tale could explore. As usual, this is your spoiler warning for both Innocence and Requiem. After the credits have rolled a second time, you see a room with the sound of a ventilator. You hear the sound of a doctor walking and scribbling something down on a piece of paper. The game cuts to black as you see what appears to be a newborn with a familiar black line running down his or her arm, the macula. Now, I've seen countless theories of this taking place in 2020 or even 2100, but I believe that it's actually a lot earlier than we believe. The first two plagues are based off real times: the Justinian plague in the year 541 and the Black Plague of 1347, Amicia's timeline. However, there is actually a third plague, starting in China, 1855 to 1945. The plague spread to Europe in 1894. The first ventilator was created in the early 1800s, and the modern-day ICU ventilator started development in the 1940s. Now, what's even more interesting is that the first two games were set during the 100 Years' War, and during the third IRL plague, we had World War I from 1914 to 1918. Now, this tells us that it could actually be set in the 20th century, which is 1901 to 2000. It will make sense to follow the plagues in order, meaning that the third IRL plague would be the most obvious choice to follow this pattern. The ending of Requiem sees Amicia heading out with Sophia a year after the death of poor little Hugo. She is carrying a backpack and, from appearance, has no sling, and from what I could see, isn't wearing Alia's ring, who was the first protector. And my bad if I did miss her placing this somewhere in the story or missed it in the epilogue. You can see at the end of Requiem that Amicia takes Hugo's family necklace from his grave. Amicia's grief and recovery would be a big plot point we could see covered if we see Amicia again for another installment, which I believe in some way we will. Now we see Amicia heading out to look for signs of the macula and lay out the path for the next carrier and protector. So this could possibly see Amicia travel to China, Hong Kong, or Europe. This leaves open a lot of exciting new possibilities. Now this could mean a third game could possibly be set in 1914 during the beginning of the First World War. My guess is that we play as the new protector following the path Amicia sets out to create at the end of Requiem. This game could be the new protector trying to survive the horrible tragedies of World War I and follow the path Amicia has left behind. This story would also give us closure for Amicia and end the cycle of the macula, making Amicia's purpose complete. This story could even show us flashbacks where we get to play as Amicia once again, setting out the path, giving us closure to all of our original characters, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people want to know what happened to Melly. And it could end the cycle of the macula once and for all. Now, this would give the franchise the perfect send-off, having everything come full circle. Another really exciting thing is that we could see grenades being dropped on rats in the battlefield. Now that'd be truly one way to get back at them. And as the macula evolves, we could see entire continents taken out by the rats as they evolve into rat grenades maybe? Just a speculation, but with the appearance of rat tornadoes and tsunamis that took down entire cities, anything is possible. Now, this theory is just speculation, as in my next video I will also cover A Plague Tale 3, but with Amicia only. Now, all this evidence does point towards a double protagonist story, playing in the events of World War I, following the path of Amicia, like we did with Aelia in Requiem. Now, this would perfectly end off the franchise as a trilogy and give us the perfect conclusion. And if Ahsoka did go this route, I wouldn't exactly be upset, because we get to see Amicia again and see the end of the story, and we get to see Amicia's work and everything come full circle. Now, that's all I've got to say today, and if you want more A Plague Tale, the video on the screen will tell you why I believe A Plague Tale 3 is all but confirmed. But until next time,